Neil from Essex here with an awesome Kubota video here for you today. This is going to be our very first look at Kubota's new Grand L70 series tractor. We've had our deluxe 60 series machines around for 13 years now. This model's been around for a while, but you can see there's been a number of changes that have happened over here in the new Grand L70 series. Today we're going to do a quick walk around on this machine and show you all the things that are new.
Essex, a helping hand with your land.
There's a lot going on in this machine, and this is actually going to be a 4-part video series. Today we're going to run through all the fun new features on this tractor. If you're coming from a prior Grand L, from the 30, the 40, or the 60 series, this is going to be all the fun new stuff that there is to offer here in this new family. We're going to follow that up with a deep dive on this tractor. Because it's been some years since we've covered this series in detail, we're going to go through each and every function on this tractor and do a deep dive into how every one of these things impacts your productivity. That video is going to be followed up with a run through and the deluxe and premium options here and figure out what Kubota's pricing strategy is for these machines. And finally, we're going to do a deep dive into the dealer-only menu that's on the display in here and show you some of those secret adjustments and features that are on the display that's in this tractor. Before we dive too far into this machine, you should understand here where it falls in Kubota's product family. This is an L70, and that model number tells us L being the series of tractors that it comes out of, 60 being the approximate horsepower of the engine, and 70 being the generation of the machine. This Grand L series would have started back with the 30 series, moved to a 40, skipped 50 and went to 60, and now we're in the 4th iteration of this, which is the 70 series. If you look at Kubota's product line, this is meant to be the most deluxe compact tractor that this company is capable of making. As I step through all the things here that you're gonna see, many of you might roll your eyes and say, why do you need this in a tractor? And the fact is, in a lot of cases, you don't. You can do the same kind of tasks with other more utilitarian models that are also in this family. So this might not be the tractor for every one of you, but if you're out trying to enjoy your day, buying a tractor is kind of like buying a Harley to you, and you want every bell and whistle and feature and comfort that can be offered on a machine, this is the machine for you. As far as horsepower goes, this is a family that runs from 37 clear up to 60 horsepower. Now there's some rounding and different variations and PTO horsepowers in there, but one thing that really jumped out at me when going through here is that the most popular tractor in the series, the 60 horse variant, has a different engine configuration now that's giving it substantially more torque than the outgoing model did. So when it comes to lugging applications, there's some really impressive numbers on the spec sheet. This tractor comes along with a new loader. The prior one was an LA1055. This is an LA1065. The capacities are similar, but there's a bunch of updates on here that you'll see when you look around this. The first thing that jumps out to me is steel. Some of the housings and stuff here are thicker and heavier than what they were before. There's more bulk and heft in this tractor, and they've done a lot to clean up the piping and the hoses that are on this loader. If you look around here for things that are going to catch tree branches or stuff that you might be driving by, you're going to notice that the piping is really tucked back into the loader. The parking stands down here are shaped in a way that they cover the hard lines that go underneath of it. And the third function valve that's on the front of this tractor is without a doubt the tidiest that I have ever seen. Now, staying on the topic of the loader, the premium variant of this series picks up a new loader control stick. The stick has been used over in Kubota's big M series agricultural tractors before, and like a lot of farm tractors, it's got a lot of buttons on it that allows you to operate some of your tractor functions without taking your hand off the loader stick. In this case, you're going to have things like the functions to operate your third function out the front, throttle recalls, auto throttle advance to be able to toggle that on and off, selections for your drive mode, toggles between your hydro dual speed for high and low, all right here tied into that loader stick. This deluxe family of tractors has always had a deluxe dash on it. Kubota called it IntelliPanel in the old model, but after 12 or 13 years, it really started to show its age. This new tractor now replaces the display down here on the dash with a 7-inch color display like you'd see on a phone or a tablet. And there's a lot of things that I like about it. It's very, very bright compared to the old model. You can see it outside on a sunny day, and it allows you to see the tractor's operating selections for your different transmission features, and has 2 cameras on it for either a camera going out the front of the tractor or a backup camera on the rear. This costly option is standard equipment on both the deluxe or the premium versions of this tractor. You don't have to buy up in order to get a nice dash. Now, in order to operate the functions that are on this display, you have control over here on your right-hand side, and this varies a little bit between the deluxe and the premium models, but it's something that I prefer. This screen up here, it's not a touch screen that you're going to be poking at with your grubby fingers. You have a jog dial or some button controls over here right on your right hand that allows you to go through and select your different machine settings here on the display from that control. A lot of the features that are in this display are tied to the tractor's transmission, and this is the same transmission as what was back in the Grand L70 series, the IHST. This is an electronically controlled hydrostatic with 3 mechanical ranges with a high-low stacked on top of that, giving you 6 ranges. That high-low is shift on the go and under power. Now in this tractor, that's done with this HDS switch up here on the dash. Other things like stall guard and auto throttle advance can be flipped on and off with different controls here. But the one thing that's neat here is that it allows you to go through here on this display and select a work mode. So there's a lot of functionality and features in this transmission, but it's a lot to explain. I've done 20-minute videos already telling you how all these things work. But the work mode selection allows you to go in here and say, okay, I'm gonna mow now. And it goes through and it makes the optimal selections on the tractor for the application that you have, making all this stuff a little bit more accessible. We will do a lot more on these features in the deep dive video, so pay attention to the rest of the series. Another change up here on the operator's platform is a new button panel that's on the right-hand side. This comes over from the Excavator series. It's been there for a number of years now, and I really like it a lot. Each button is about 1 inch square. It's nice and big. It's rubberized, it's weatherproof, and it replaces what would have been a whole bunch of switches up on your dash before over here on one panel on your right-hand side. So that gives you options for things like turning your work lights on and off, your windshield wipers on your cab, your option to run your PTO while you're off the seat for things like chippers can be selected. You have 2 throttle recalls and the operations for a Bluetooth radio in the cab variants or the deluxe one where it's optioned up. One configuration improvement Kubota's making in this machine is giving us seat selections now in this tractor. In the prior series, if we wanted a deluxe seat in a machine, we had to take the standard factory seat out of the tractor, toss it in the dumpster, and then put a nice seat into the machine. So you're throwing away all of that value. In this current tractor now, we can make seat selections when these things come from the factory, giving us some configuration options. So there's some standard seats that can go in here that are gonna hold your price point down a little bit, but if you would like more deluxe options, this Grammar seat that I'm sitting here is air ride, it's heated, and it swivels to the side so I can easily look out the back window to see my rear implement. Looking up here in the headliner, there's one thing I'm happy not to see, and that's a hole for a radio. In the old series, we had to go through every one of these tractors and install radios in them. Added cost, added time. Now with this intelligent dash down here, these things support Bluetooth. You can pair your phone, have your controls for your phone and your radio over here on the side, and have these speakers pre-installed right here in the tractor. So nothing new is needed now in order to get tunes in your tractor. Another factory configuration that I'm happy to see is for 3 of these models that now can be ordered in a CWP package. CWP is cold weather package. The cold weather package is a $3,700 addition onto these things that you get a lot of different optional accessory packages pre-installed on your machine, and I had to write all these down. When you order that cold weather package, you're gonna get a heavier 130 amp alternator because you need that electrical capacity to run your rear and side defrosters and defogging on the back. You're gonna get 2 standard rear remotes on the tractor to operate a rotator and a tilt on your snowblower. You're gonna have LED work lights on your rear as standard equipment. The rear washer coming through is standard equipment, a CCV heater up on your engine, and all of those things basically to kind of build out this cold weather. Now, if you go through and you pick out the prices of every one of these things from the price book, and especially if you add our installation time to put all of them on, that $3,700 is providing a lot of value. It's gonna bring these tractors through in a better price point for those snow removal applications. But if you're just also looking for an up-spec tractor, you're gonna find this being a really good value. Now, beyond that CWP package, there's been some other stuff that's been available in Canada for a certain amount of time that we haven't seen down here in the US yet. Looking at the literature for that tractor, some of these things are starting to be named. I haven't seen them in the ordering codes yet, but eventually I'm expecting to see them. And those will be options for Nokian snow tires, hydraulic accumulators for your 3-point hitch in order to let your hitch arms ride, some linkage changes up on your front loader in order to get better contouring and stuff out of snow plows. So several changes that have been exclusive to Canada in the past that were on their tractors should be making their way down here stateside. You're going to notice that the cab on this model looks a lot more modern than the outgoing machine. Particularly here in terms of these tail lights. Our tractors typically are going to have tail lights back here in the back of the fender, but I like that they've integrated them into these cab posts up here at the rear. These are probably a lot less likely to get broken than when they're sitting down here right above your tires. You'll notice here that there's no post in here. This is a 4-post cab, where a lot of tractors are going to have 6-post cabs. They're going to have another post right here, so when you open your door hinges at that point. Going to 4 posts makes a much wider opening and making it easier to get in and out of your tractor when the door hinges further back here. It also creates more glass. This cab has 4 square feet more glass than what the outgoing model does, so your visibility now all around the tractor is better than the previous model. Another thing you notice right away is that this cab is substantially quieter than the older tractors are, quieter by 10 decibels compared to the old model. That's half the volume, and 5 decibels quieter than the nearest competitor in this space. If you look here underneath the floor mat, you're gonna notice that they've started adding things like sound deadening material and stuff down here to try to keep this thing a little quieter. It absolutely shows when you start driving the machine around. An additional loader package has been added to these tractors, and that's for a loader that's referred to as an MSL, mechanical self-leveling. MSL will add some linkage that runs across the top of the boom here, and an additional pivot point that will keep loads level as you take your loader up and down. This is most useful for things like pallet forks. If you're going to be moving a lot of pallet forks, that MSL linkage will keep those forks level as your loader goes up and down. A lot of this starts to sound like automotive technology, right? And another thing here that we're seeing show up in this tractor is remote start, where literally you can put a kit in your tractor that's going to give you a key fob that you can click the button on and start the tractor from inside your house. Now, if your climate controls are set correctly, that will allow you to heat or cool your machine before you need to go out and get in it. Worlds apart, aren't they? It's amazing how much tractors have changed in the last 12 years. And you can see how much I had to talk about in this new model. So this was the overview. If you want to learn more about these machines here in the future, there will be deep dive videos and pricing strategy videos that we're going to be following up with here in the future. Subscribe to the channel and follow along. So shopping for a piece of equipment and we can help. If you've got parts and service needs for a machine you've already got, give us a call at Messick's. We're available at 800-222-3373 or online at Messicks.com. To be radio, yeah, okay. They're now integrated up here into the